What's going on, guys? Jblader back here again on the Dragon SMP. Although it's raining here today, we're doing pretty good. Still playing some vanilla Minecraft here on the Dragon SMP server. So, as you know, we're in 1.13. 1.14 is right around the corner. We've been preparing for that. We've been working on this villager trading hall. It's coming along pretty nicely. And then we've been working on the iron farms. We're going to be continuing to work on that one over there today. You can see I'm starting to put that up there. And this thing is producing some nice quantities of iron. And I'm really automating this rail system now, so it is so fast. But I wanted to take a minute and talk about these things. So these things are trophies. You can see here it's its player head, because that's technically what they are. But they are trophies that we get for participating in events and special achievements here on the server. So this one is sleeping in a bed, so some of them are easy. This one is player of the week, the second place position. That means I played the second most amount of time as anyone on the server. And then this one is just saying that I've been collecting heads. So that's pretty neat. I wanted to mention those trophies. They've been sitting around in the background for a while, and I wanted to update you guys. Look, I am very quickly running out of storage area. I really need to... Ooh, let me go sleep real quick. I really need to... Oh, Dave's got my back. Upgrade the storage, and with that iron farm, we're going to be able to do that soon. Look at all these shulkers. I actually bought all of these for 40 diamonds. I think it was a good deal, because I don't like collecting shulkers. I'm going to do it one day just to show you guys how to do it if you're curious, and show you a little bit about the mechanics. But I don't like doing it. So I use these to store some of my items. I can pick them up and take them with me. Super nice, right? So, today, guys, we're going to be working on that mass storage system. I mentioned it at the beginning of the last episode because I wanted to get to it then, but just didn't have time to do it. So we're going to do it today. And I think what's going to be nice is we're going to start working on the aesthetic of this build, what is going to be a building to this trading hall, right? And so we're going to be able to think about how I want it to tie into this, how I want it to tie into my main storage system, which is what I originally wanted to do. In fact, let me discuss that real quick. What I was thinking I wanted to do is go right down here on the end. So basically there would be a maybe 20 by 20 room here on this end that would be silo storage, or you might say it's just going to be like mass storage. Just a crazy amount of chest for items that might get backed up a lot, like carrots, potatoes, sugarcane, auto farmable stuff. But I haven't decided where I want to put it, although the more I think about it, the more this is a great location, because down there is going to go the NemBomb sorter, and then up here could be a mass sorter. So yeah, we're going to fool around with that today, but that is stuff that's going to happen in the near future. As I said, whoa, hold on. As I said, we're going to be working more on these iron farms today, and then I'm going to come back once I finish them up, we get some iron going, and we're going to discuss how we're going to move these items around, because right now you can see I just got a chest down there. That's not going to cut it for long. I need to move this iron around. So let's get back to work on these iron farms. Okay, just a little progress update here. I am moving all the villagers over here. I got them done on that far side, and now we're starting to put them in over here, and this thing is actually already producing some golems. You can see them there? Yeah. So we got to get some lava in there so we don't die trying to get those guys' iron. So I'm going to keep moving over these villagers. Okay, the iron farms are done, but now it's time to, I cleaned up the rails. It's time to get all of the items over here. Ooh, you can see it functioning right now. And where's this water coming from? So yeah, these things are temporary. If I haven't said that before, I want to make a point to say that now. These farms are temporary. In 1.14, they will be broken, so no need to really have them here anymore. But for right now, we're going to get all the iron we can get. Those over there are also temporary, so I built them out of whatever block I can get my hands on. And look at this. Nice, good amounts of iron, which is perfect, and don't even have to mine for it. And then those over there are also functioning, so we need to make an AFK area here in the center so that we can load both of these at the same time. And we need to combine all of these things that we have farming into a center storage system. I wanted to do it last time, but now it's time to do it. So let me just crack ahead and decide how I want to do it. This is going to be the trading hall. People are going to be able to come here and trade, and I've actually got a little surprise that I'm going to talk about later that has to deal with this trading hall. And Ooh, there's a creeper there. But first we need to think about where I want to put this mass storage. And I'm pretty sure I want to put it in a room over here. So that's where I'm going to start building next. So let's get... Oh, okay, that was lag. Let's get started building some over there. Alrighty guys, I went to town here and bought all the mending books that he had in there. I've been mining, so I got some diamonds, and they're just that good. And I know I've got a villager trading system, but you never know when you need them, so I went ahead and bought those up. And I also bought some ice. We're going to need this for moving some items. So I'm going to get some stained glass. That's how we're going to do it. Stained glass and ice, and let's start moving some items around. Alright, you guys might be wondering how I'm going to sync up all these items from all these different sources. Well, I'll tell you how I'm going to do it. I've done it in the past a few different ways. I've done it up in the sky. I've done it at the level the items are being fed out, which is here. But today I'm going to do it a way that is one of my favorites. And I'm going to drop the items down to bedrock and then skirt them over to the item sorter. So let's hop over here and I'll show you some of... Yeah, I got a lot of items on me. I'll show you the area that I've made for the items. Alright, we're over here at the sorting system. This place is still a work in progress. And I fell in a hole. And I'm not quite happy with it yet. We'll get to that. We'll work on this off and on. What I kind of like about it is since I started it so early, I don't really feel this giant need to get it done yet. I can just kind of work on it off and on. So over here are going to be the chest for the mass storage stuff. So let's go ahead and place in all of these chests. And let's see, we need carrots, potatoes, iron, poppies, and sugarcane. So we need 5 right now, and I'll set up 14 in total, just in case we make any other automated farms that I want to have stuff go back here. So basically, I'm just going to build these way up. Probably, I don't know, how much storage do you guys think is appropriate? 7 or 8 of these double chests like this for each row. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I've got 8 here. Now, I will say there's like better ways to do this. There's ones that are overflow friendly. And then there's also designs that are like silos for shulker boxes. But we're going to just do something like this because it is simple. And I know how to do it without looking up a ton of tutorials. So that's what we're going to do for today. And of course, something like this is really easy. You can do it in your world. It shouldn't be too difficult to build. So right now we're going to go ahead and make an item sorter. These things are pretty easy to build. Though I should be using a different block than these slabs because slabs aren't going to work for this. Let me go grab a block to put redstone on. I try to designate blocks for redstone. So let me go grab one of them. And I'll be right back. Alright, we're going to be using wool for this part here. So this is a very simple item sorter. You'll see me use a lot. And I really, really like it because it's super simple. It's not really overflow friendly, but it works. It gets the job done. So let's go ahead and take our comparators here. We're going to run comparators out of the backs, and then we're going to run hoppers into here, like so. And then we're going to put redstone here. And then we're going to have a block here. And it's going to have redstone on it. And then we're going to have a block under here that's also going to have some redstone on it. This is a lot easier to build off camera. I'm just showing you a little bit of how I do it. So I've got to get some blocks here that I can pillar up with, and we're going to finish building this item sorter. Alright, just finishing up this item sorter here now. Now, we have to have the items flow into this. You can do this with a hopper, but I really like doing this with ice, just because I find it a little bit easier to do, and it saves on hoppers, which we have iron farm now. We have 4 of them, so it doesn't really matter, but I try to save items when I can. Now, we don't want to get it too close to over here because we're going to have item sorters over there as well, but we can go ahead and turn this here, and this is going to be wrapping around the other side as well. And then it's going to have an input. Let's see, we're going to have the input come in right behind this wall here, and I'm actually going to have it so that you can see the items coming up, which is going to be really, really cool. So input's going to come up right here, and the items are going to flow this way and then head this way. So we need some glass now to put here. Glass usually is going to go on this inside, and then panes are going to go on top of this. So if you guys have seen my storage system tutorial, I recommend you check it out. This is the same type of design for the redstone wise that we're doing, and that's why we're doing it here. So I'm going to go ahead and dig a hole here. Next thing I gotta do is dig a hole here down to bedrock, and then take the coordinates, and all these other farms are basically going to drop down and feed into that, and they'll come up right here. Alright, we got some items flowing in here. Here's where they come up, and I'll show you the bottom part in a minute, but basically I'm just using one of these item dispensers and some hoppers. This is to stop item clumping because it breaks the sorting. So they go through here, they get aligned on the chest. We'll probably see some items come through here in a second because we got a constant stream of items coming in, which is awesome. And then they go over here. Here are the potatoes, we got the carrots, and we got the sugarcane here. And this thing is working. This is from last night, so yeah, it is working, which is pretty good. So we can get some of these items so that we can trade soon. And let me show you how I've got these hooked up. It is very simple, but I don't really want to fall down there and die. So we're going to go over here where I've got the ladder. Okay, so I went down to Y25 because I felt like that was an appropriate level. I wouldn't have to deal with lava. I actually found some spawners while doing this, which is kind of nice. But we've got these hopper chains going in. These are for the iron ones, which are going to come soon. And then this is the potato and sugarcane. And then they feed in here, and we just have a simple item dispenser right here yet again. So this just goes right back to where the items are. And there's another dispenser there, and that's basically how it works. So let's get the iron ones connected. We've got a constant flow of items coming in here, which means that everything is working. Iron potatoes, more. Yep, we got the carrots there and the sugar cane. So everything is flowing through here, which is perfect. So now it is time to decorate this room. Now this is going to be like the mass storage room. Stuff is going to be changing in 1.14, and what I mean by that is these farms no longer work temporarily. The iron farms won't work. So we're going to have to... of course, this can still remain storage, and we can still keep this feeding system, but we're going to have to change some of that stuff around, but that's okay. Let me go sleep in a bed so we can get rid of that thunderstorm real quick. And so this is kind of the design down here that I was going with for the storage area. And I don't know if I am quite happy with it yet, but we're going to be working with that on and off. So I'm going to do some experimenting with the storage area because we are going to... extend it down into that mass storage area, and then we're going to be setting that up and decorating it before the end of the episode. So I'm going to get to work on that. Alrighty guys, you can see I've got all these chests here because I've been moving these items around a lot, and I've got to organize them. So this storage system is hopefully going to come under construction very soon, but we've got this area finished down here, and I think it looks pretty nice. We've got this light gray glass, light gray concrete underneath. I think it's a nice color that kind of complements these other wood colors that we have here. I'm not 100% satisfied with this yet, but I think it's pretty nice. And then over here, of course, we have the mass storage. You can see stuff flowing in all the time, and down here what's kind of nice is that you can see the items coming up, so that is very nice. So today we were able to hook up all of these farms around. I can now AFK without any problem. But next time we're going to work on this villager trading hall and get it finished. I said I had a surprise for the end of the episode, and I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait till the next one, which is going to get underway very soon. But I need to light up this area to keep zombies out, and we're going to work on decorating this build over here, which should be really fun. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of the Dragon SMP. Later, guys.